Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sports Hub exclusive series episode. And today I am going back to the Chase Center to watch another WNBA game between Golden State Valkyries versus New York Liberties. Now, this is the first time I'm going back to the Chase Center to watch a Valkyries game since opening night when they play their first ever home game in team history. And it's hard to believe that ever since that night, the popularity of this team is just absolutely skyrocketed. They lead the league in terms of attendance, and it's not even close as well. Every single home game has been a sold out, and there's no doubt that women's basketball has really arrived here in the Bay Area, and there's no doubt the hype for this team, even if this team isn't doing spectacularly well throughout this season, is still there. And I expect this should be another sold out game, especially when they're facing against the defending champion that is the New York Liberties. So yeah, let's see how this game is going to turn out. Come and join me to the Chase Center to find out. So we have just arrived here at the Chase Center, and as you can see, there are certainly a lot of people here in the Fry Center. There's also a bit of a mini game that is going on right there, and also that's kind of like a viewing party right there for the fans to watch shit from the big screen. But we now made our way inside the arena. We still got about an hour before tip-off of this game. All right, so we have made our way inside the arena, and we're going to be sitting in the 200 level once again like last time. So we're going to be heading this way, heading up to the upper deck. So as we head up the escalator right now toward our scene, I just want to give you guys a little background information about this game. Now, remember how I said earlier that, you know, the Golden State Valkyries doesn't seem like they're having a good season? Well, I actually take that back. They're actually having a pretty decent season. I mean, for expansion team being in 6th position and in a playoff position, that's a pretty decent season. In fact, tonight, this is actually a matchup between the 5th best team versus the 6th best team, which is kind of surprising because the New York Liberty, for majority of this season, they've been been the 2nd best team in the standing behind Minnesota Lynx, who was basically running away with the WNBA. But recently, the New York Liberties, they have definitely been struggling and have been running through a bit of a rough patch. So this is a great opportunity, certainly, for the Valkyries to get a win against the defending champ. I mean, they already have done so many good things this season, and if they can add beating the defending champion in the expansion season, this would be considered to be a very successful expansion season for the Valkyries. All right, so I'm actually now in my seat, and just like what I said earlier, I'm sitting in the 200 level again. Now, I actually decided to buy the cheapest ticket for this game, and I was able to get a really good deal as well, because this game, for the most part, is around $50 where I'm sitting here in this area, but I was able to get a very good deal to pay this ticket for only $27, and for $27, this is a very good deal. It's definitely lower than what I said back in the first game of the season. I think I said somewhere over there in the upper tier as well. All right, so I've just got back from the concession stand. I went to one of the concession stands that sell Filipino food, and I'm not quite sure exactly if curly fries count as Filipino food, but they do have it, and I put some tropical pineapple sauce in it. Not quite sure you guys can kind of see it, but it's also dipped in this ranch kind of flavor. I also got a lasagna dog as well. That looks very flavorful there. Let's actually take a bite of the curly fries. Very good. In terms of it, let me actually take a bite of the lasagna dog as well. This is really big. Very good as well. Now, one thing I will say that is the reason why I usually never go to this arena to get some food if I'm not actually doing a vlog, is it's very expensive to buy these food. Both of this food and the water I bought, it costs $37.95, which is just an absolutely outrageous amount to pay for these food. But obviously, because of the vlog, I'm doing it for you guys, even though I'm paying extra for this food as part of the food segment of the Sports Hub exclusive series. And also, by the way, look at this view that we have. What a beautiful view that is of the bay there, and you can even see the Bay Bridge over there as well. All right, now I am back in my seat here, and it looks like both teams have finished up the warm-up right now. Looks like the Liberty players are already heading to the locker room, while the Valkyrie players are just doing some last-second warm-up before they head to the locker room. And I think they're also about to sing the national anthem as well in just a bit. Liberty there. Definitely started firing away early on. 2 straight threes. Take a 6-2 lead. So a little score update. It's actually now 10-9 as they just recently changed the last 2 for the Liberty to a free, which I'm kind of surprised that they did it in the first place because it definitely looked like it was a free for the first place, but Liberty have pretty much made all 3 so far, and that's going to continue after an air ball in the first quarter. That's the 5th lead change we already have here in the first quarter. It's almost thrown away. Down to 1. 1 second. Well, she's not even going to attempt the shot. I don't know if she realized the clock was running down because she was kind of just lollygagging there at the half court, but at the end of the first quarter, Liberty leads 18-14. Again. Not so much why I said that this was going to be high scoring because the team missing their first 2 bucket here. It's just wide open. Celebrating there. That's a long free. Oh my word. I don't know how did she hit that one. Not only was it a long free, but it was almost like an answer prayer free there, and somehow she made it. So there was no challenge. Oh, stolen. Fast break, here comes the Valkyrie. And it's 1-2. Looks like they are going to look to see whether or not there potentially could be free throw or 2 free throw. No, actually, they're going to look whether or not if this might upgrade to a flagrant. Let's take a look on the replay. Not too much contact to upgrade it to maybe a flagrant 1 or 2. Wait, while they're looking at this, their fans are doing the wave here. Why not? Wait. These fans are definitely having some fun, especially with the team. About to go double digit here. So it's just going to be a common foul. That's not a big surprise considering on the replay it definitely didn't look like it was operating to maybe a free of 1 or 2. Staying with the whole team. 47-25. 2:25 to go. Another timeout here for the Liberty. There's got to be starting to be some frustration on the Liberty bench. The Valkyrie has now gone on an 18-4 run here. Liberty can go on a fast break. It's missing again. That's been the story of the second quarter for New York. Nothing seems to go in for them, and now the Valkyries are going to get their last shot here. It's the shot clock to turn off. It's on their feet. They go for the 3. The putback, and that is the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, it's Golden State Valkyries 40-26 in the game over New York Liberty. So it's halftime here at the Chase Center as the Golden State Valkyries with a 40-26 lead over the New York Liberty. And I gotta say, you know, for the majority of the first quarter and even into the second quarter, this game was kind of back and forth. I mean, both teams was kind of exchanging the leads here, exchanging some shots, but then the Valkyries just went on a crazy run. They went on a 21-6 run to really blow this game open. I mean, the New York Liberty, they were really struggling in the second quarter. I mean, they went a long spell of play without a bucket. They only scored 8 points in the second quarter as well, and it doesn't matter what they try to do in terms of trying to make threes or even drive to the bucket to try to get a layup. Nothing was really hitting for this Liberty team. So there's no doubt that heading into this third quarter, they are going to trying to mount themselves a comeback and maybe go on a bit of a run as well. I mean, for a team that is the defending WNBA champ, they definitely did not play like it, at least in the second quarter, and the Valkyries definitely were on a mission as well. I mean, they played so well in that second quarter. No wonder why they have got themselves into sixth spot and potentially even past the Liberty, with the way that they're not that far away from passing them in the fifth spot off the standings.
Alright, so I'm back in the arena. As you can see, the Valkyrie players are now doing their pre-second half warm-up. So the New York Liberty player are also coming back out on the court doing their pre-second half warm-up. In about 2.5 minutes, we're going to get ready for the start of this second half between Golden State Valkyrie and New York Liberty. Second half underway here. Golden State's going to have the ball first. Trying to extend a 14-point lead, which is the biggest lead they have tonight.
Out of bounds, Valkyries ball.
So it's right now. Another three. It is now a 19-point game. It's another three.
Valkyries ball.
Halfway through the quarter. Go for the free. Dropping some gifts here. Since I called them, we're going to the 100 level. I don't see any coming here in the 200 level here. That one actually almost got stuck there. All of them are just basically going to the 100 level. I would have wished they would have been at least a little fair than trying to get maybe one to here at the 200 level. Three, and she hits it. It's a 12-point game. So Liberty are storming back. 5 seconds here. 4 seconds. Missed it. And that is the end of the third quarter. So after 3, it's 56-44 in favor of the Valkyrie. But Valkyrie once had a 22-point lead to Liberty. Started to storm back here with a 12-2 run. We're head to the fourth quarter. Valkyrie have a 12-point lead as we're about to get ready to the fourth quarter. And we'll give a light show here.
All right, we want to see who's really having a good time tonight. It's Sacramento in the house.
That's a wide open free. She missed it. Now here comes the fast break. Can she get to it? The answer
So it's just finished here at the Chase Center as in the end, the Golden State Valkyries take down the defending WNBA champion New York Liberty with a 66-58 scoreline. And while the Liberty did kind of made it a little bit interesting, they did start to chip away the lead a little bit because the Valkyrie at one point, they had a 22-point lead in this one. And a big part is because they went on a crazy run in the second half. And some of that run actually head into the third quarter as well as the Liberty continued to struggle to make basket. But ultimately, the Liberty did start to get things going, but by then it was way too late here. The Valkyries were able to just cruise their way to a win now, and with this win, they are one step closer to now making the playoffs in their expansion season. I didn't exactly hear whether or not if they actually made it to the playoffs or not, because I know the WNBA season is about to finish, but they're pretty close in terms of it. And if that is the case, what a season it is. I mean, it is not easy for an expansion team to come into the WNBA and make an impression, but the Golden State Valkyrie definitely had so, and definitely make another statement taking down New York Liberty side that continue to struggle. I mean, it's hard to believe that this team used to be going toe-to-toe with the best team in the league, that is the Minnesota Lynx, for that spot. We thought we were going to get a rematch off the final as well, but they have really faded away down the stretch, and they need to get things going, or else their defending title is going to be no more as they get into the playoffs themselves. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sports Hub exclusive series episode.